all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Georgia State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, get the tackle for pass.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. They try to get it outside on the left. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Erickson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time on target.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap.
Touchdown, Georgia State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Shakes off the defender. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Douglas. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. Throwing to the fullback. If he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. He didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, James Madison. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Release to the back. Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air, it's Douglas. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Dukes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Scanning the field, it's Massey. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking deep down the right side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the court...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Dukes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and he saw it on that last play.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you've got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Finds his man. It's Washington. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Douglas. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.